Breaking news. Iran news. Tehran building ballistic missile factory. Israel releases satellite images. Satellite images released by Israel appear to show a missile factory being built by Iran as Tel Aviv accused the nation of constructing ballistic munitions capable of reaching Israel's capital city. The development, which appears to be a factory, is being built in northwest Syria, near the town of Baniyas. It lies in an area protected by the Russian S-400 aerial defense system, one of the most sophisticated in the world. The S-400 can engage multiple aerial targets within a 400-kilometer range and is a threat even to American aircraft. ImageSat International, the Israel-based company whose satellite images capture the growing development, said its layout was similar to Parchin, Iran's top-secret missile development center. They added that as the Syrian 7-year-long civil war winds down, it is reasonable to assume the missiles are being developed to add to Iran and Hezbollah's arsenals for use against Israel. Iran has stated that it will increase its ballistic and cruise missiles capacity, as well as acquire a new generation of fighter planes and some variants, but they say it is purely defensive. Mohammad Ahadi, Deputy Defense Minister for International Affairs, told Iranian State News, increasing ballistic and cruise missile capacity and the acquisition of new generation fighters and heavy and long-range vessels and submarines with various weapons capabilities are among the new plans of this ministry. We have the necessary infrastructure, and what we need to do is research and development, and at the same time upgrade and update the defense industry while relying on the country's very high scientific capacities and tens of thousands of graduates in technical fields and engineering. Iran says its missile program is not negotiable, defying the United States and European countries. Israeli media sources argue this factory will be adding to an Iranian arsenal stored in Iraq, which they say is pointed at Israel. Critics on ZeroHedge.com say Israel often claims that Iran is stockpiling weapons to justify a strike on Syrian targets. Senior Iranian officials have admitted Iran has a stockpile of weapons in Iraq, but told Reuters, the number of missiles is not high, just a couple of dozen, but it can be increased if necessary. They also deny the weapons are pointing at Israel, saying, the logic was to have a backup plan if Iran was attacked. The missiles they have in Iraq, Zalzal, Fat-110 and Zulfikar, have a range of 430 miles, enough to reach Tel Aviv. It would be embarrassing for Britain and America, who have invested heavily in the country, if Iraq was used as a base for strikes against Israel. Alistair Burt, the foreign minister with responsibility for Iran, is visiting the country this weekend for talks that will address its destabilizing activity. He will also try to salvage the nuclear accord, which is in turmoil since U.S. President Donald Trump pulled America out of the agreement in May. Tehran says its plans to develop missiles is not linked to the 2015 nuclear accord.